So I haven't been really consistent with journaling for the past like 3 months since I started packing up my apartment in New York. I really fell off with journaling. I just didn't have the time, and then once I got to Chicago, I just didn't have the routine of, I guess did I usually just like sit down in the evenings and journal, or was it the next morning? The reason that I journal the way that I do is because I have a really bad short-term memory. It's gotten worse like every year, and it's really sad because I love my memories. So that's like, I have so many childhood memories that I think about all the time. But yeah, I have been journaling this way just to help with it, because in the practice of just writing down what I did that day helps, but then also helps to be able to look back on it. But even if I'm doing it the next day, I'm forgetting what I did the day before. But then if I'm doing it on the day that I'm writing it, then I'm overwriting. Like, I'm writing too much about literally random stuff. Like, oh, I picked my nose at this time of day. Obviously not really, but yeah, once I got here, I just was like out of whack, and then I tried to get back into it, and then whenever I try to do it, it's like 1 or 2 days I'll be consistent, and then I drop off, and if the week is incomplete and I just have no motivation to pick up at another point in the week, which it's like I could. Like, it's okay, it doesn't have to be a full week, you can just do it the days that you feel like it, but then I feel like I have to go back and fill in stuff. And I'm also still collecting my ephemera for journaling like usual, but I'm not journaling like usual, so I just have all these little pieces of stuff lying around, bopping around, flapping around. Anyways, and then I last year had ordered a printer to Chicago because I was visiting, and it was working fine, and when I got here it was working, but then when I moved it from my sister's place to my place, which is just across the street, it stopped working. It got all out of whack. I literally spent hours fighting with the stupid ass printer. Did I say printer before, or did I say computer? Printer. It's a Canon printer. I don't know what the hell is wrong with it. I've tried to look it up. So annoying. And so I can't print out my usual pages because I use Megan Rhiannon's printables for A5, and then I was like, is A5 big and like too big anyways? Let me downscale again back to A6, which I had been using originally when I moved into a binder I had moved out of the Hobonichi Weeks into a binder, and I moved into an A6 binder. So I got another A6 binder, and I got paper, and I had a hard time in the beginning just starting up without any grid, because also anything that has any paper that I found that's A6 with grid, the grid is way too dark. No, not that. And I feel sad to have not be able to use Megan's printables because I really like them. When I get a printer or fix this printer or get a new printer in the future, I will probably be using those again, but for right now it's just on blank paper, which was harder to get into, to adjust to, but I think I have done it now because this week of journaling I've been pretty consistent, and I feel like I've finally gotten back into the flow of it, and I'm just so grateful for that. It also helps getting new supplies too, so just and reassessing, and then as well as with the Lean PixCut printer, having cut out stickers accessible right at my fingertips is so helpful. And I try out a bunch of different things, and if I want to change the size of a sticker, so easy. But yeah, finally getting into the journaling flow again. Okay, I'm home for the evening. I just went over and did my mom's puzzle, which I should not be doing because it's her puzzle, but I just cannot resist a puzzle. I love the Lawrence King, I think it is, World of Puzzles. So it's like the World of the Tudors, which is like one of the first ones that I did. The most recent one that I did is the World of the Romantics, which I just Mod Podged the other night, and I'm gonna put on my wall. And so my mom just got a Perot World of puzzle, and I just can't help myself. It's just I'm addicted. I should order myself a new puzzle, but I just have too many hobbies. Like, I can't have the puzzle here because I have so many things. I'm doing my miniatures again. I was doing miniatures before I left New York, but I did bring them with me, and so I'm restarting or just making a new one, a little bit of a larger scale. I think it's the 1/12, but I'm still like kind of confused on the scale sizes and stuff, but it's all according to me, okay? That's what I hope to be working on a lot this week. The Sims new expansion pack came out, and I didn't even get it for like a week or two. So wow, look at me, I'm being so good, but I'm currently playing it right now. I also need to crochet. Like I said in my last vlog, fall is upon us. Like, I have crochet things to do to start on so that I can like actually use them in the fall, and I want to do different stitches. Like I had said, like learning new stitches, so fun. I need to move on from the freaking half double crochet, okay? I have been reading for the past few hours In the Veins of the Drowning, which is a sirens fantasy romantasy, and at first it was pretty promising, but the wall that I've currently hit is that it is sounding like every freaking romantasy out there right now, and I'm just so tired of them. I'm so tired. The last one, which was like romantasy-esque, that I read was Terror at the Gates, but it was different enough that it didn't give me the same like drag of this is like everything else on the market right now. But this one is like going hardcore in all of those kinds of all we need next is a one-bed trope. I feel like a broken record. I'm so tired of a journey. Stay in one place or something. Like, journeys are just so much, they take it out of me just reading about them. I mean, the last one that I read that was like journey was Tusk Love, but that one was okay. That one as well did it in its own way that made it tolerable, made it worth going through. But yeah, I'm not feeling it. I guess I'm halfway though. Does that look like halfway? Why can't they just give me a percentage? And the thing is, I had to use my audiobooks.com credit. I've accidentally hoarded a bunch. I totally forgot that I had this. So I have a few credits on here. But it's just so like, there's a magical bond going on. And so they think, like the romance, they think that they're only feeling these feelings because of this bond. And then we all know how it's going to go. It's going to be like, no, actually it turns out the bond doesn't make you feel that way. You guys are just feeling it. We're just amplifying it. Like, we know the shtick, and we know, like, I can just tell you what's going to happen in this book, and it's not even like if there's going to be a plot twist later on, it's still that I'm going to have to go through all of those things now. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? I know some of you do. I was just talking to my friend Taylor about how we're using the word slow burn too much. There's a difference between a slow burn, like Captive Prince, that is slow burn, Jesus Christ. Slow burn entails yearning, or yearning with hatred, yearning with passion, something. There's a difference between a slow burn and just falling in love and having the romance. Like, just because you're not like being lovey-dovey falling in love, it doesn't mean that you're not falling in love. And that, I think it's the book culture of today that we're using words like a slow burn, or what did she say? She brought up another one, enemies to lovers. I think we're just using those terms a little bit willy-nilly now, because people would definitely say this romance is a slow burn. It's a romance with complications and things. I don't know. Maybe it is. I don't. The English language, everything means something different to everybody, you know? Ever since I had COVID, I get this weird smell some days, not every day, but I get a weird smell in my nose at like a certain point in the day. And this smell has been in my nose since this morning, basically. Very upsetting. So I cannot wait to go to bed. And then I have a vet appointment. Rocky has a vet appointment tomorrow at 8:30 a.m. I don't know why I did that. Because I woke up early today does not necessarily mean that I'll be able to wake up early tomorrow. But whatever, we have to do it, so... Anyways, In the Veins of the Drowning, should I continue it? I don't know. I feel like I'm going to DNF it for now and then wait for this video to come out, and then you will tell me. should I continue it if you've read it? It just seems so run-of-the-mill, and it has some pretty good reviews, but it is relatively new. But what comes out tomorrow? Tomorrow is publishing Tuesday. It is the day of the week I look forward to the most these days. Last week, a lot of good books came out. One Yellow Eye I thought came out last week, but then I checked for the audiobook because that was what I was going to read instead of In the Veins of the Drowning. It says the audiobook comes out tomorrow. So maybe the book did come out last week, but the audio version comes out this week. The Library at Hellbore by Cassandra Kaw, who wrote, you can literally see the book cover in my mind's eye, something with a crow. And I liked that. Blood Moon, I didn't even put the cover of this. Urban Fantasy Vampires. Arcana Academy by Elise Kova. I have an audiobook of that, and Volatile Memory, which I have an ARC of, which I don't know, where's the time gone? I was so excited to get the ARC and never read it before it came out because I don't think I'm going to read it tonight, so I feel like a failure. I used to hate Sun-Kissed, but did they change their formula? Because I feel like now it tastes more like an orange Fanta. What to read? I don't know. One Yellow Eye I will definitely try and get tomorrow. And I read the 2 books that I was looking forward to the most coming out last week. Oh, and then The Bewitching came out last week, but that is a multiple timeline story, and I'm not a fan of those. And In the Veins of the Drowning was the other book, and I gave it a go. And I wasted my credit. What comes out next week? Ooh, this one sounds so good. I can't tell you what it's about. I couldn't tell you. But it's Beasts of Carnival. Sounds right up my alley as a gal from the Caribbean/Latin America. Belize is the only country that is both part of Central America, which is like the Latin world, and the Caribbean. So yeah, that book sounds great. The Memory Hunters, Immortal Consequences. What is The Memory Hunters? Horror, sci-fi, gothic? The entirely true story of the fantastical mesmerist Nora Gray and the birth of a dynasty, which I got the audio book of. Audio art. ALC. And the Raven Boys graphic novel. Did I mention it in my video about my mid-year books that I'm looking forward to in the next half of the year? Because that is one. Duh. You know how much I love the Raven Boys. But the thing is that I have a hard time reading graphic novels for whatever reason. Not that I've tried to in many years now, I guess. It's been years, but where's the time gone? But for the Raven Boys, I will be purchasing that and flipping through it. Hopefully I will actually just read it though. Anyways, we're just having a good old yap. I can't wait to get in my bed and take out these contacts. are you feeling? They stole your blood? Wow, thank you so much, Sunny's Pages. How did you get it in here, Eileen? How cute. No, you didn't. Oh my goodness. I've always wanted to go to this store. Always, like, it's been a year since I've wanted to go to this store. It's in Los Angeles, I think. Somewhere in California. Rocky, Eileen says hi. Eileen! I literally have this in my cart on, I think, Nico Neko. I love this sticker brand. A+. Eileen. Wow! Oh my goodness. How exciting. Very anxious morning because we went to the vet. Rocky, he's old. He needs to go to the vet and get checked up and stuff, and my wallet's crying. Back from my shop. Can't think I said it. But blood work has gone in, and la 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 la. Anxiety this morning. Had a nice quiche. Quiches usually give me headaches. I don't know why, but no headache yet. Knock on wood. That was delicious though. Now I've been cutting out these pet tapes, or PET. I don't know. I love putting the stickers into the sticker books. These are Traveler's Notebook sticker books. It's very nice and meditative putting them into the book, but cutting them out, a little bit anxiety inducing. Doing that coupled with listening to One Yellow Eye by Lee Radford, I'm stressed. Anxiety. Maybe it's not the day to be listening to One Yellow Eye. It's a post-zombie apocalypse book. It takes place in London after the zombie spread has been contained, and we follow the main character who's a scientist, and she gets accepted into the top secret program to find the cure, but then she's also harboring her undead husband in her home. It's really stressing me out. I just want to look at what happens at the end of the book, so that I could just have a peace of mind and get through it. But actually, I'm probably not going to listen to any more of it today because it is really stressing me out. But I've cut out some of this pet tape, still have the 2 other ones to do, but I'm going to go across the street, see if the baby wants to play, because I just need to get out of this headspace right now. The anxiety is really sitting in my body. So yay, the perks of living across the street from your family.